Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, the great millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, branch of Indiana. The other two camps is GMS It Will Not Tarry 2, the original Gary camp, and we have GMS Bloomington 444. And Donald J. Trump is the president. He beat out Kamala. And basically, the so-called black community, particularly black women, are kind of shook up over this, so-called black women. You know, I'm on the Elder Yashawamba's community page. And you see this video, they don't understand the times. Kamala supporters after election. You look at the pictures from some of these images. Matter of fact, let's click on this video.
Hey, Robin, good morning. The silence from the Kamala Harris campaign this morning really is deafening. It was around 11 o'clock last night when we started to see signs that they were seeing the writing on the wall. The campaign sending a memo urging their team to be patient, cautioning that this could take a while. Then shortly before 1 a.m., Harris's senior campaign advisor took to the stage at her watch event at Howard University to
Look, Barack Obama, that election taught you guys nothing, right? Here it is. That should have been, Obama should have been enough. All right. He came, right? So-called first black president, right? And there was nothing. He did nothing for the community. All right. In fact, more so-called blacks were under duress during his administration than before. But police violence and gang violence and, you know. But anyway, this is Hosea 4:6. All right. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right. Because thou hast rejected knowledge. And see, our people are in a bad situation because they don't have the right information. All right. So they go about their life, all right, with the wrong information. But now the right information is available. All right. Well, people don't like what they hear. Like Galatians says, am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? It's just the truth. Let me make sure all my stuff is on. All right. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. So to be rejected by the Lord is over. All right. If you don't got the Lord on your side, then you ain't got no hope. It says that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. And it's part of the law not to get involved in these politics, man, of these heathen nations. Look, these people are heathens. Yeah, they gonna tell you they gonna do something for you, but they're lying. All right. In the law, it says, look, when thou set a king over you, you do it one from thy brethren. OK. So a king is what? A ruler. Deuteronomy 17 and start at 14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So first of all, it got to be who the Lord chose. The God of the Bible and the God of the Bible is your God. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So he talking to you. The God of the Bible didn't endorse neither one of these candidates. I don't give a damn how many so-called black churches they went to and how many people prayed for them. Okay? The God of the Bible ain't dealing with none of them. Yeah, they each talk a good game. Yeah, Trump talk a good game, But ain't none of them go overturn none of those unrighteous decrees that has been passed. All right. None of them undo that Obama LGBTQ decree. All right. It says, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. So, meaning he got to be of your own nation, your own people. You don't set up heathens to rule over you. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. They're not our brother. All right. Kamala, when you do some digging, her line, she go back to Amalek on her father's side. All right. And Trump go back to Esau as well. He might be Amalek as well. Who knows? But nevertheless, both of their support goes to Amalek. See, they asked that woman, she said she ain't gonna do nothing for only black people. No, I'm gonna do something for all people. But here it is when in the Israeli Palestinian conflict, it's all about Israel. It's the clear stance on that. See? But this is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, curse be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. See, y'all mind ain't to the Lord, because what's the Lord's determination? What's the Lord's mind? All right. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. So if we wait on the Lord, then you shouldn't give a damn too much about the politics of the world. Because the politics of the world points to prophecy, if anyway. So if you waiting on the Lord, then you shouldn't give a damn to the extent of what's gonna happen. Let me make that myself clear when I say that. You shouldn't give a damn who won the presidency or not, because you waiting on the Lord to come. You should know whoever get in there they gonna be wicked. Ain't no lesser of two evils. They both equally evil. Ain't no lesser. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. And that's what the Lord is doing. The nations are being gathered, right? They're formulating the alliances, right? You got the BRICS anteing up to fight against NATO and the EU. Basically, they trying to make a coalition to match the NATO and the EU, right? Why? Because that's what the Most High got planned, to wake up all these nations, to bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So this talking about World War III. All right. This talking about pandemonium, havoc. This ain't talking about, the Lord's mind ain't, all right, well, this is everything gonna go back to normal, and you just gonna go about your busy life. You gonna work. You gonna get that raise. All right. You gonna go on that vacation next year. No. All right. It's about a change, a total power change, man. So I'm gonna read that again. Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man and maketh flesh his arm. So you people cursed, because y'all trusted in man, meaning you trust in a person, whether it's Kamala or Trump. And you people, you so-called Negroes, you just a fucking what's the dude name? The comedian. Paul Mooney. Like Paul Mooney said, y'all just some old loyal ass hound dogs. You ain't never got shit politically. You got the illusion of freedom and choice, but you ain't never really got nothing tangible politically. But yet you still out there voting. Hell, you got old ass women and walkers out there voting. What was I looking up? Oh, I want to look up cursed. Arar. Cursed. To be cursed. Put on the curse. To be cursed. Bitterly. Bitterly cursed. And you people, you're going to have a bitter outcome when you trusted man. All right? See, when you trust in man, the outcome is bitter. When you trust in the Lord, there's nothing more sweet. Right? I think that's in the book of Sirach. Sirach 23 and 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. All right? That's your best bet. Now,
to inform the crowd that Harris herself would not be speaking. Now, the postmortems are just beginning, but there will be a lot of questions about the
then she left you all hanging.
Focus of her campaign, whether she...
The yards here at Howard University are now empty. Tens of thousands of supporters of the vice president came to hear what they hoped would be a victory speech. But as state by state was called throughout the evening, people trickled out. And then finally, Cedric Richmond, the chairman of the campaign, said that the vice president would not be coming. She'll be delivering what is almost certain to be a concession speech later on Wednesday. This is a disappointment of epic proportions as one battleground state after another fell into Donald Trump's hands. Supporters here were crestfallen, almost in disbelief. This will take a lot of time to sort out what happened during this 107-day campaign.
We won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris.
Vice President Kamala Harris chose not to address supporters in D.C. last night. This is time
lapse video and then right left now that shows hanging. The crowd. Now check this out, right? Also, to the black men for Trump, get ready to pay for child support one day and be stopped by the cops the next day. No one is protesting for your ass in the streets. Get fucked. Laidlaw Saja. And here it is. Is that a Jordanian flag? I forget what flag that is that's next to her name. To the black men, look, she got a Jamaican flag. To the black men in Georgia that voted for Trump, next time a cop has their knee on y'all necks, please leave us black women out of it. I hope Kamala continues to lock black men up. I actually don't care about any of you. All the men clowns celebrating today. Imagine hating on your own people for the white man. Lady offered everything under the sun while he never gave one policy. It's like y'all like oppression. Women need to stop dating and having sex with men immediately. And I'm not even joking or being dramatic in the slightest. See? And it was funny. You got a lot of black men that supported Kamala and voted for her, right? Y'all saw you saw them. You saw the faces.
Crestfallen, almost in disbelief. This will take a lot of time to sort out.
You think but they don't care. They gonna, and first of all, the so-called black woman is our enemy, man. She made herself our enemy. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her talk. Look at her speech. Look at what she's saying. They've been speaking like this for years. You just now, in the recent years, you know, around Kevin Samuels and around that age, that time period, you recently now got men speaking up and fighting back towards feminism and, you know, trying to combat it and dialogue against it. But they're getting worse and worse. Right? But guess what? They think, I don't know what they think. Matter of fact, I do know what they think, but they in for a rude awakening. They in for a rude awakening. Check it out. Second Esdras, Second Esdras 16 and 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Because a lot of you women, you think you don't need men, okay? You think you don't need men right now. But you got women on Facebook crying now about how they need a man and how they feminism failed them. All right? So it's just only going to get worse. It says, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. So you women with men, the small percent of you that actually got men, they going to get dragged off in the war. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. And see, that's what the hopeful elect understand. See, that's the future you should be caring about. See, you people care about all this presidential shit. That's child's play. Presidents are selected, not elected. Everybody know that. It says, behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Right, so all these evils is just right around the corner. All right, they're here. At any given moment, all America can be like North Carolina. All right. You think the so-called black women in North Carolina talking like them women that you saw on that community tab I pulled up? You think they talking? I hope Kamala continues to lock black men up. I actually don't care about any of it. So who do you got? You so-called black women. If you don't got so-called black men, who do you got? Because your covenant with the so-called white man being disannulled. See, you mad at him now. Y'all all mad at Trump. So what? You think you just gonna do it on your own? Hey, what the scripture say? Sirach 36 and 25. Where no hedge is, matter of fact, verse 24, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. Who's the possession? The wife. So if she ain't got no hedge, no protection, then she gonna be spoiled. And he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning. Yeah, see, when society break down, right? It ain't gonna be safe. See, right now, you still can, in major cities, you still can stumble around leaving the bar to your car or to an Uber. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You still can do that a little bit somewhat. Yeah, you women. Yeah, you being a stripper. You women that strip. You stripping, get off work to 3, 4 in the morning. And then goddamn it, Melvin waiting on you, following you home. See, you people, you don't think. You women, you don't think. All right? You American women, you don't think for real. Brakataya Bashim Yashaz, it's 4:44 right now. Let me grab this just because I quoted it earlier. What is that? Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Yeah, you're going to see the error of your age. You don't see that, look, really, right now, we coming to the point where it's about who the Lord dealing with. See, yo, at some point, your money, your connections, it ain't gonna mean nothing. Just like Diddy now. Just like all them people they getting. At some point, your money, your connections, who you know, what you know, at some point, your assets, where you live, all right, your zip code, your saving, at some point, real soon, the only thing that's gonna matter is who the Lord dealing with. It's gonna be known. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. And that's a horrible feeling, shame. Because shame, you to blame. You to blame. And you just gonna be like, damn, I should have. And you're gonna be dejected. Which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Right? Because they don't see what we're doing working, all right? They want the instant results. They want an instant cake. But the scripture says, when thou come to serve the Lord, constantly endure. So it's a battle. It's a constant battle. They want the rest to be now, but you gotta wait. So a lot of women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, they don't see the fruit of the true service of the Lord. All right, because the scripture says what? Better the end of a thing is the beginning. It's gonna all pay off in the end. Hell, and we in the end. Because when you hungry and when you thirsty, all right, when you in a situation and you need deliverance, you need to be saved, who you gonna call? It says, mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. So you're gonna be, look, when you watch those end of days apocalyptic movie, who catches it? It be bad for the women. All right, it'd be bad for the women because men are physically stronger, and then women, you have a monthly, having everything that comes with that. That's not good in a societal breakdown situation. Having a monthly, fucking coyote fucking smell you several miles away. Okay. Let me see. Got to get Isaiah 32:9. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Now you got to be careless and you got to be at ease if you a woman thinking you don't need a man. All right? And you so-called black women, you talk about how much you're hated, right? You talk about how much no one likes you and you're the most discriminated against. So you gon' You gonna forfeit the closest thing, your closest help? If it ain't the so-called black man, who is it? And y'all raising them. Fathers ain't in the household for the last 50, 70 years. Y'all raising them. So you man, this just the situation, man. This the worst case scenario, and we in it. It don't make any sense. All right. Says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, it's going to be famines, man. All right. The resources is going to be dried out. You see what they telling the people in North Carolina? Look, we got a $750 loan for you. That's about it. It ain't gonna be no WIC pretty soon. No SNAP benefits, TANF, food stamps, help with your light bill. All these various different helps that they got out there that mainly women benefit from. Right? It ain't gonna be none of that. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Yeah, you just shaking. You're gonna be shaking in your damn boots. Cause the shit gonna be real. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, you ain't gonna be fucking getting all jazzed up, dressed up, glitter all over your face. No, you gonna be in mourning. All right. You ain't gonna be in a happy time. You're gonna be in a state of mourning. All right. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Yeah, you gonna cry for how things used to be when the plagues come that are not slack. The plagues draw nigh; they are not slack. All right. Pardon me. Let me see. This is Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Yeah. When they start doing these lockdowns and these raids, all right? And when you talk a little smack, all right, you ain't moving fast enough, those troops, they gonna be real rough with you. They gonna be real hateful, man. They gonna have the green light. It says, their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Now, you know what ravished mean, right? They're gonna be abused, taken advantage of. That's what happens. And I keep referencing those end time movies because they always show it like that. Art imitates life. Those movies is art. But that's prophesied. And the prophecy is speaking. The scripture says at the end it shall speak and not lie. And basically, the speaking basically mean to breathe, to be animate. See, the prophecy was predicted before, and it's coming to pass now in our lifetimes. And that's what's gonna happen. You women gonna mourn for being single. You're gonna mourn having no helpers, no husbands. You're doing it now, but it's gonna increase. Right? You're gonna be ravaged. All right? When the bullets run out, especially so-called black women, a lot of y'all, find safety in buying your little pistols and going to the gun range. But that may be so, Most men don't fear a woman with a gun. And at the end of the day, the gun gonna run out. The bullet's gonna run out. Back to the Jeremiah 17:5. Cursed be the man that trusted in man and make flesh his arm. See, you don't trust in the one true power to deliver you. So who knows what your fate gonna be? See, those that trust in the Lord got hope. All right. But you other people, you don't have hope. It's basically just Final Destination, like the movie. It's just a random death waiting to happen. So anyway, with that, Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodah, Shalom.